After Hurricane Michael, many people left their homes and businesses throughout the community. But for some, this wasn't devastation, it was opportunity. News 13's Aaron Morgan tells us how the Bay County Sheriff's Office cracked down on looters.
Looting is basically a burglary that occurs during a state of emergency after a disaster.
With businesses damaged and no power to light the streets, some took advantage.
Which, really makes me angry that, somebody would do that when our community's hurting.
More than 600 state and local law enforcement officers were in town immediately after the storm. And Sheriff Ford says he thinks they were able to quickly get looting under control.
I had a note slipped to me during the press conference that there was a looting situation occurring within the city of Panama City. We began to send units down there.
And he says that's when the curfew began for the county.
I immediately enacted the curfew at that moment, which I think was about 4:30. In the afternoon, to give us those tools we needed to address the looting situation.
Sheriff Ford says they've made many arrests.
Up to about 60 arrests for looting. That's countywide, all agencies.
And even more for those breaking the curfew.
I believe about a little over 200 arrests for curfew countywide.
Tragically, there was one officer-involved shooting in Bay County.
There were two state fire marshal office investigators that were in here assisting. And there was an individual that attempted to get into their vehicle and a struggle ensued, and he was shot, and the Florida Department of Law Enforcement is investigating.
The sheriff says now that the power is back on and many people are returning home, it should deter looting in the county. But he says they're still working around the clock.
All of our deputies and the police departments that I'm aware of are still on what we call Alpha Bravo shift, which is everybody works every day on 12-hour shifts.
In Bay County, Aaron Morgan, News 13.